जोगी भड़कीली एक बाका छैल छबीला बन के तूफान टकराया फिर उसने चकमा देकर उंगली पे सबको नचाया है अजब सा चक्कर चले
Wow, that was a very intriguing trailer of the upcoming film Saheb, Biwi or Gangster. And in the studio, in the special edition of our entertainment show, we have none other than the Saheb and the Biwi, also the Gangster. Thank you all of you very much for joining us here. I'm going to start asking you one by one. What is the one special thing about this film if you had to tell us in one line?
Special thing, I don't know what all to say, because
Maybe
there's every,
a
according to me, there's everything is this thing. But I think somewhere or the other, all the characters in the film are a little crooked, according to me. Thoda tera jisko bolte hain, and that is what is going to provide you the entertainment value in the film. So according to me, I think that's
Very interesting. Mahi?
A complete masala film. Complete entertainment.
Okay, you summed it up very well. Randeep?
This royal threesome is very wholesome.
Very interesting, a bold tagline. I mean, why a royal threesome?
I'll tell you what it is. You know, when you see the poster or when somebody talks about it, the title of the film is interesting. As in, if you just say the title, Saheb, Biwi or Gangster.
And I must also tell you, it's very similar to the 1962 movie Saheb, Biwi or Ghulam. Now, is it a remake? There's a lot of talk. Is it a modern version, of the old movie? What is it?
We'll come to that. But then first, I want to answer the other question of yours. Is Saheb, Biwi or Gangster? Sounds very nice. But then suddenly when you have the poster with Saheb and the Gangster and the Biwi and stuff like that, somewhere you feel that it's very serious. You know, it might be a very serious kind of a drama. That's the reason why we put the tagline, the royal threesome.
Okay. So
immediately a smile comes on your face, but that's what the film is all about. Even though the scenes might be very dramatic and everything like that, but dialogues the way they are, the situations the way they are bound to get a smile or a laughter in the middle of it.
Okay.
Right?
Randeep, what would you say about the comparison, the constant comparison between the old movie and this one?
Well, no doubt that was a real classic. It's a beautifully shot movie when made with a very sensible sense of the times at that time. But you know, today I would not watch that movie for entertainment. I would watch it as an educational process, because you know it's a classic and one should watch it. This is a modern day take, that if those characters or inspiration from those taken from those characters, if they were alive today, what would they be like? You know, the royalty has changed. Royalty does not have that that kind of money and power anymore. So the Saheb is trying to retain his power and have this thing. So he resorts to means which are actually gangster-like. And there's a Biwi who just does not sit at home and pine about the Saheb not paying attention to her. She goes out and makes things happen, so that she gets what she wants. And there's this gangster who's not the Ghulam, who's just a witness to the entire thing. He was just witnessing the plight of the woman and her being ignored by her husband. He is actually an aggressive go-doer who is in turn used by the Biwi to get what she wants, but what she wants is what you'll have to see the movie of. So it's a real interplay of politics.
So people, I think Randeep has also just given you a hint about what the movie is actually all about and what you can expect from all the three of them. I'm pleased to be joined in by the director of the film, Mr. Tigmanshu Dhulia. Mr. Dhulia, thanks for being with us here today. We were talking about the constant comparison in the older version of Saheb, Biwi or Ghulam and this version that you've done. I want your take on what you thought when you started this project.
Well, it's kind of interesting. The whole exercise we did backwards. I mean, when you make a film, you first decide on the idea, then you write the script, then you do your recce, and then you start shooting. What we wanted to do was to make a film in good time. And my module I followed was Mr. Mukesh Bhatt's module, that if you don't have a huge actor like Salman, Shah Rukh, or Amir or anybody else, your responsibility becomes bigger. Your script has to be your star. So what we did was we first thought of the idea. Somebody says Saheb, Biwi or Ghulam. I said I cannot make a remake of Saheb, Biwi or Ghulam. I mean, it will be too much. So then somebody says Saheb, Biwi or Gangster. I said I love that. I love the title. We quickly registered it. And then because we had Saheb and Biwi, and so we had to go to a place where there was a Haveli, where a princely state. Then we went to it, see the location. We found our location. After zeroing on the location, then we started writing the script.
Right.
And after we finished writing it, then we did our casting. So it was a backward exercise.
Okay, very interesting. Also, Mahi Gill, alias Biwi, alias Jugni. Now, how did that happen? I've heard that you two keep on teasing her by calling her Jugni, and it's also a song in the film.
Yeah.
Tell us anything special about the song?
It's a very nice number, and Babbu Maan, who's a very famous singer of Punjab, has sung the song, and these two keep teasing me about this song because in this song the wording is like the Jugni badi crazy hoye, in the sense that she's crazy. So they actually think I'm crazy.
No, but the funniest thing is now I've just heard from a lot of people. Instead of asking me when is Saheb, Biwi or Gangster coming, they're asking me when is Jugni coming, in the sense that they find the promos, the song, the way it's caught up.
Okay, people, it's not Jugni, it's Saheb,
Biwi
or Gangster. Yes. Jimmy there clarifying for all of us. Also, Mahi, let me come back to you again. Now, to get in the character in the film, we also read somewhere that you actually used to have alcohol in order to get into the scene and to get the feel of it, because a couple of scenes actually needed that. Now, is it true or is it just
it just happened once. I was trying method acting. I was supposed to be drunk in the scene, and Tishu sir used to always tell me, Irfan Khan aise acting karta hai, Irfan Khan aise acting karta hai. So I thought I'll be Irfan for a day, and I asked him, can I have a glass of vodka? And he's like, yes, you can. But I just took 3-4 shots of vodka, and by the time I reached the sets, I was all gone.
You couldn't handle it then?
I could not, but we did finish the song. We were supposed to shoot a song sequence, a small song sequence, but it's come out really well. But I was really embarrassed. I mean, whatever.
But at least you gave it a try to method acting.
Yes.
Tigmansha, if I can come to you, I've been reading up about the film, and I've also read up that the movie is shot in some extreme locations. In Gujarat, I'm guessing it was a very busy schedule, 30 days back to back. How did you deal with these 3 crazy people?
Well, crazy, I mean, all of us are crazy, aren't we? We are in this business. See, I was working with friends. I always want to work in a comfort zone. Jimmy is an old friend. I've done 2 films with him earlier. This is my 3rd. Mahi, I had worked in a film called Pan Singh Tomar, which is releasing next year, 9th of March. Jim and Randeep, actually, I gave him his first break. He worked with me for the first time in his life. So they are all friends. We went to this place called Baria in Gujarat, where we faced a lot of logistic problems, as there weren't any hotels, there was no transport. But we managed, because I said we were working with friends, so nobody cribbed.
So all the actors were very accommodating, huh? Alright, I'm going to ask all of you to please stay with us. Meanwhile, let's play out that song Jugni as we head into a very short break. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.
ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਪਰਦੀ ਪਰ ਇਹ ਪਿਆਰ ਯਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ ਓ ਦਿਲ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੇ ਜੁਗਨੀ ਇਹ ਦੀ ਫਿਤਰਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇਜ਼ੀ ਆ ਇਹ ਜੁਗਨੀ ਬੜੀ ਕਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਆ ਹੁਸਨ ਦੀ ਹੱਟੀ ਓਏ
was first made 45 years ago. It's sold in 170 countries across the world. So I guess it's about time it was sold in India too. Get ready for the Nissan Sunny.
Well, I'm here with Born to Ride here in Delhi to show you that just owning a bike doesn't mean you drive rash. And we're going to tell you how to ride.
Is brought to you by Employees State Insurance Corporation.
Over 8 million children in the world die before the age of 5. Of these, 2 million children die in India. Every day, every minute, these children die from diseases that are easily preventable. A glass of clean drinking water can help save Girish's life. A nutritious meal for Badam will help her baby live longer. At Save the Children, we know what it takes to save a life. Only 300 rupees a month can save the lives of many children. All you have to do is call on 022-4272-7272 and they will live. It's time we cared. Please, call now. 022-4272-7272. This could be Girish's last chance to survive.
Technology is constantly surprising you. We just make sure it will be for the best. Technology updates, gadget reviews on Tech and You at these times on newsx.
Is brought to you by Vodafone. And IIPM, ranked amongst top 5G schools in India and number 1 in global exposure.
Welcome back. We have the director and the cast of the movie Saheb, Biwi or Gangster. Now to take things forward, let me start by asking you, Jimmy, from playing different characters. Now your movies, you've played a lot of different characters, different genres of movies that you've done. What is so special about this movie that you're in it? Of course, then again, I'll have to say apart from your mustache, I mean, it's really different. But apart from that, why did you choose to work in this?
What's special is, I think we've all spoken about it. Tigmanshu, I've done 2 films with him. I've enjoyed working with him always. So when he told me that this is what I'm making, I was excited. I said yes to the whole thing. And it is definitely very special if we are going out and promoting the film, going to various cities. That means we somewhere feel the need to go and promote a film like this, and it'll be great if it does well, because then we'll probably go ahead and do more of films like this. And at the same time, this is as of now my next release, so entire concentration
all
is
heart and soul into it. Randeep, so from an ACP in your last movie, you're playing a gangster. How is this sudden switch?
Yeah, it was very interesting because it's diametrically opposite character, and I felt the need to do something and not get stuck in a uniform. And so this way, and Tishu, as he said, that I did my first ever moving camera shot with him. So it was an association for a long time which got carried into it, and I read the script and I was very intrigued, and I found it very